Yo, what's good? Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to access your Mineplex settings. I know a lot of people actually don't even know about this feature, so that's not good. Just kidding. It is kind of glitchy, so that's why a lot of people don't know about it. But I'm going to go ahead and teach you how to access it. There are a lot of cool features that you might not know about, and yeah, so let me go ahead and just teach you how to access these Mineplex settings. Alright, so when you're logged on to Mineplex, the first thing you want to do is just click on your pause menu like this, and it will look like this, right? So you have the Mineplex store, you have feedback, you have save and quit, you have everything. Click on settings. And now, look, so it's not here. So if you do it correctly, it will be under how to play. The Mineplex settings will be in between how to play and game. So you'll see it pop up if you do it correctly. But how you do this and how you get the secret menu to pop up is you go like this here. So you go over to video, make sure screen animations right here is turned off. If you have screen animations turned off, there you go. And then what you're going to want to do is back out, go back to settings, and if it doesn't pop up, refresh, and there you go. There's your Mineplex settings right here. So let me go ahead, and now for the next portion of this video, I'm going to be teaching you about what each of these things. So starting off at the top here, we have particle quality, and what this does is it gives you like an FPS boost if depending on how high you have the graphics up. So for particles, if you want the maximum amount of like graphics for the particles, you're going to want to turn it up to maximum, and it will show all particles and everything, but it will cause your game to be a little more laggy. If you like want sort of a high setting, then there you go, it's a little bit less laggy. Medium is just, you know, it's sort of laggy, and then low particles is usually what I would play on if I wanted to see particles, because you can still see them fine. So yeah, this is usually what I play on, but you know, something I also do is on this next setting here, whoops, my bad, you go to no particles, and what this does is it doesn't show particles at all, but it makes your game faster and smoother and more FPS, right? So that's why I usually play with it that way. This next thing is called public chat, and usually this is something I usually play with and I usually turn off. But what it does basically is anytime someone speaks in chat, you won't be able to see their chat, basically is what it has, right? You won't be able to see their chat. It will hide people. And yeah, so let me do that. And you wouldn't be able to see anyone that says anything in chat, basically. And that's usually what I play on when I record my videos, or I just leave on that setting because it's pretty nice, right? Especially when you don't want like people in your videos, you know. But yeah, so I usually leave that off, so I'm gonna leave that off for now. Next up is private messages. What this does is like if you get sent like a private message from like team chat, you know, it will turn off team chat. But me personally, I don't think this setting's that useful. I'm actually not even sure if it is actually a feature. I haven't tested it out, but I always leave private messages on because I want to be able to see some of those things, like if a friend messages me and stuff. The next setting is hub player visibility. Now if you turn this off, in theory you're not be able to see anyone, but I believe the feature does not work. So let me see here. Yeah, so it might be a glitch, but in theory, if it worked, it would make it so you couldn't see anyone. So let me go to a different lobby and see if it just needs to reset. So let me test this out real quick. Sorry, guys. Oh, yeah, so it's glitched, unfortunately, so you can't, yeah, so it's glitched. So hub player visibility doesn't work, but it's still a cool feature that if they implement, would be pretty cool. I'm going to leave that on though. The next one is the one these next settings are very popular and you want to know about them for sure, especially if you want to go into YouTube, or if you're just popular or wanting to grind with your friends in the community in general. So yeah, this next setting is called party invites. If you have that turned off, it means no one can invite you to a party, and the only way you can join a party is if you make it yourself and you invite people. So basically what it does is when someone tries to send an invite to you and you have this setting turned off and you have party invites turned off, it will send a message to the player saying this player is not currently, for example, if someone, let me rephrase that. if someone tried to invite me to a party right now, it would say able to strafe, does not have party invites turned on right now, which means I wouldn't be able to be spammed and be like if a bunch of people start spam inviting me, then I wouldn't get these annoying messages spamming my chat, which is the reason why I leave this setting off all the time, is so I don't get spammed, or I'm like trying to grind on my own, or I'm just playing with my friends. I don't want people trying to spam my chat. This next one's auto join next game. So this one I actually haven't really played around with, but I usually have it turned on for whatever reason. But what it does is when you lose a game, it will, or if you like win a game or leave a game, it will automatically join a new game after it ends. So say, let's see, your cake gets eaten, you get knocked into the void, and you die. Unfortunately, you're dead, but now you can join a new game really fast. So I usually have that setting turned on. Not saying I die a lot or lose a lot, just kidding. I lose a majority of my games, but yeah. Anyways, this next one is called incoming friend requests. This one I usually turn on because I like seeing how many friend requests I can get, right? But if you don't like getting friend requests, you can turn that off, and it won't let you know. It won't let people friend you, I don't think, but you might not get notified about it, basically. That's what I think it is, actually. You don't get notified about it. The second to last setting is friend visibility. This is another important one, and one that I use so often. If you have like friends, or like you have like people on your friend list, let's say here, who do I want to use for an example? Say I don't like Bluestorm. I know he's gonna watch this video and he's gonna be like, what? Say I don't like Bluestorm and I don't want him knowing I'm online. So what this thing does is friend visibility. When you have it turned off, it basically shows that you're offline, so no one can teleport to you or friend teleport to you on your friend list. They can still invite you to a party, but if you do have party invites disabled, then they won't be able to. But they'll never know you're online, basically, unless you like tell them. And I always have this setting turned off because I like playing with or choosing who I want to play with instead of having a million people teleport to me. But it's a really useful setting, especially if you want to go into being like a YouTuber and you don't want to get spammed by a bunch of people. It's definitely a really cool setting, especially if you like have friends on your friend list that maybe you don't want to play with that day, and you just want to hide. You just want to hide is how I would say. So yeah, for example, if I didn't like Bluestorm, he wouldn't be able to see me right now. But since I like Bluestorm, I'll go ahead and turn on my friend visibility. And then when you do turn it back on, it will whoops, let me refresh that. There we go. When you do turn that back on like that, it will now show that you're online, and wherever you're at will say able to strafe, logged onto this server, or logged into lobby 1 or something like that. But yeah, it's a really cool setting and one of my favorite ones to use, but a lot of people don't know about these, so I wanted to share them with you guys. And the last one's friend notifications. This means like if you don't want to get notified when your friends are online, like for example, let me go back here. If you don't want to know that Bluestorm is logged on to lobby 1, you can basically turn that off, and it won't notify you when your friends come online. But I always have that on so I know who's coming on and stuff and who I can invite. But yeah, that's about it, guys, for Mineplex settings. I hope you guys learned something from this video. It was pretty short, I know, but hope you guys learned about Mineplex settings, and hopefully you can now use them and access them. Remember, turn off screen animations in video settings, and if it doesn't show up on the first swipe, then make sure and refresh it, because there you go, it'd be right there. So settings, and then refresh, and it will always be there, especially if you have screen animations turned off. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.